So starting off, I'm going to take my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral, and I'm going to prime my eyes with this. Just putting it all over to prep for eyeshadow, and then I'm going to do my brows before I do my eyeshadow, just so I can have a nice blank canvas for my shadow, and that way it doesn't go up into the brow before I do them. I'm just going to give my Beauty Blender a couple squirts of MAC Fix Plus and just go ahead and blend that out really quick. And then I'm not going to set my eyelids or anything with any powder, just so my shadows go on a lot better and blend a lot better together. And I'm going to take my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Soft Brown with a little angled brush. And I'm just going to start doing the bottom of my eyebrow. And then I just fill in a line along the bottom, and then I just bring my brush up and then push the product up through my eyebrows. I've been really liking to use like a smaller, like compact mirror a little bit up close so I can see really well, and that way I'm not getting super close to my mirror down here, so I'm not blocking your guys' view either. Because I know I do that a lot. And then I'm going to go through and set my brows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel just so they don't move anywhere. I actually love to use this brow gel when I'm not wearing anything on my brows because it just makes them like a little bit more tame, a little bit more like put together in a way. Even when I have like no other makeup at all, I really like it. So I'm just going to pat out any creases that we have on my eyelid since we didn't set that concealer. And to start off with this look, I'm just going to be using a couple of my single shadows. So I'm actually going to do this one to start out with right here. And this one is Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek. I love their eyeshadows. They're super pigmented, really blendable. And they blend really well with like other brands too, which is nice. So I'm just going to put this in the crease. I'm going to be doing kind of like a fall makeup look, but a little bit more on like the dramatic side. I'm pretty sure my last video was a fall tutorial, but that one was super simple. This one's going to be a little bit more dramatic. Okay, and then the next shade I'm going to put in the crease is Koi from ColourPop. And I'm just going to take a little bigger of a brush and put that right below Peach Smoothie and just blend them together. By the way, if you were wondering, this is an E35 from Sigma. It's one of my favorite blending brushes ever. And I'm just going to switch palettes. Surprise, surprise, I'm actually going to go in with the Jawbreaker palette from Jeffree Star and use the shade down here. It's like a mid-tone brown, and the shade is called Tasty. Just going to take it more for like in the actual crease, but a little bit more precise so I can cut the crease. And then I'll just blend everything together with another shade. Once I'm done, I'm just gonna take the shade and bring it down closer to the inner corner. Alright, and then I'm just going to take that same pencil brush and I'm going to take this color from Makeup Geek. This is Morocco. It's still kind of like orangey but a little bit deeper, so it's going to help us blend those two colors together. And then I'm just gonna blend some more. And then I'm gonna go back in with Peach Smoothie, and I'm just gonna blend everything out some more along the edges. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Desert Sands from Makeup Geek and just further just really blend everything together. I love a dramatic cut crease, but I like it to be really blended. And then I'm actually just going to go ahead and cut the crease. I might clean it up a little bit after with more shadow, but I'm going to take my Morphe M443 brush. It's just a little tiny like pointed guy. He helps me get really precise. That's what he looks like with a little bit of concealer on him. And I'm just using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer to do this. Usually just start with cutting the very inner corner a little bit, and then I go and just put concealer all over the lid. Then blend it into that line. This is a Morphe E19. It's just a really flat, kind of like an oval shaped brush. I'm just gonna use it to get all that concealer just on the lid. Really nice, and just pat it in. Okay, so I got the winged liner done. I went ahead and used the Maybelline Eye Studio Gel Liner. This one right here, it's just in a little pot, and then I used an Anastasia 7B brush to apply it. I really like the brush because it's super thin and it gives you nice precise application. I also use that brush for my eyebrows when I use the dip brow. And then I'm going to do a glitter cut crease. Just doing a little bit of glitter on that crease line. And this is the Urban Decay Heavy Metals in Disco Daydream. It's like a silver. I think the shade Midnight Cowboy would look super cute with this too. I do not have that shade though. And then I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner in my tight line. And I'm using the Marc Jacobs Highliner. It's just a black one. And then I'm going to pop on a little bit of mascara. I'm going to take this one from Wander Beauty. This is their Unlashed Mascara. I actually really like this one because it doesn't give you too much volume, so it doesn't clump up like some mascaras do. And I hate that, especially when I'm going to put on the lashes, because I want them to be like really soft and blend really well with the fake lashes, and not get the fake lashes like dirty and all spidery, because sometimes it does give that effect with other mascaras. And I think today I'm going to open up another pair of lashes. These ones are Cocoa Lashes in the style 201. That's what they look like. They're pretty wispy and more like natural looking. I actually want to go get some of the Kiss lashes at Ulta. The single packs, some of them look super like high end and they're really affordable. I think they're around like $5 or $6. I really want to get some and try those out. Let me know if you have tried the Kiss lashes, like not the ones in like the big packs, because I know those ones are more like not as good, but the ones like in the single packs looked a lot nicer. So let me know if you've tried those. And the glue I like to use is this one. It's the Duo Glue that comes in the tube, and this one is actually the dark one. A lot of people don't like the dark one. They prefer like the clear, but I actually like the dark one. I don't think it gets everywhere, at least for me personally. And then while those dry, I'm just going to pop on a little bit of primer. I'm going to take a little bit of the Backlight Priming Filter from Becca Cosmetics. Just going to take a couple pumps, rub it between my hands, and I'm just going to be focusing this kind of like on the perimeter of my face. Put a little bit on the chin, but I'm going to stay away from the nose just because I get really oily on the nose and I want my makeup to last a little bit better there. And I'll apply highlight on my nose anyway after everything else is done. And then for more in the T-zone, I'm going to take the e.l.f. Poreless Primer. I've actually been really liking this one. I picked up a couple e.l.f. primers pretty recently to do my all drugstore makeup tutorial that I did a little while ago, and I actually really like this one. I haven't used the other one that I got. I think I got the hydrating one, and I haven't used that one a ton, but this one is really nice. I feel like it prevents my smile lines from creasing, and it makes my makeup last a little bit longer on my nose. Okay, and then I'm just going to get my little tweezers, and I'm going to try to pop these on with my little compact mirror. We'll see. I usually just get really close to the mirror that I have on my vanity, but I want you guys to kind of see what I'm doing. Just trying to pop it on. Don't mind my little facial expressions that I make. Like, please don't mind that. And I'll just do the other one. I'm just gonna run a little bit more mascara just on my lashes. I'm not gonna drag it up through the fake ones, but for foundation, I'm gonna take the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. I have the shade Fair. This is the lightest shade I have, and it's actually like a tad dark for me. I mean, you can't really see the rest of my body on camera, so it's okay until I zoom you guys out. But just going to kind of dot this with the Beauty Blender. And then I am patting it in, not rubbing, because I don't want to like rub it around. I want it to kind of stay where it's at. And then I'm going to do a little bit of concealer. First, I'm going to put a little bit of the ColourPop No Filter in 02. Just want to brighten up my under eye a little bit. And then I'm going to do my Tarte Cosmetics Shape Tape Concealer right on top of that. It's a little bit more full coverage, just to give a really brightened full coverage under eye. The reason why I did the bright one first and then the Tarte one was just because I didn't want it to be super bright. Then I'm just blending all of this concealer in with my Beauty Blender. And I think I'm actually going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. I have the shade 05, and I feel like it's still a little bit too dark. Like, it doesn't like highlight enough. I really want to try the new Anastasia powders. I've been loving the foundation. As you guys could probably see, I probably used it in a few videos by now. But I really want to try the powder, especially with the foundation. Like, I want to see them kind of like combine. I'm going to go over and lightly set my whole face with the ColourPop No Filter Sheer Press Powder, just to lightly set. It's not going to add any more coverage or anything. Just going to make sure nothing is moving. And then for a bronzer, I'm going to take this one from Becca. I don't get to use her that often just because I kind of forget about her. But it is the Sunlit Bronzer in Bali Sands. I'm just going to swirl my brush in there and tap it off. And just throw that on the cheeks. I think I don't use it that much because you kind of have to build it up a little bit to kind of get some color. But then again, I kind of like that. Like sometimes I don't want it to be like straight pigment. Look at this side of my face versus this side with like no dimension. Like it's crazy. And I don't even really do any like harsh contouring anymore. I just usually do bronzer and maybe a smidge, but nothing too crazy. I'm gonna take a face palette that I made actually. So the palette itself is just an empty like magnetic palette from ColourPop. And then the top 3 are all from ColourPop, a highlighter, blush, and bronzer that I just threw in here. And then the bottom 3 are from Makeup Geek. And I'm actually going to be taking this color, which is Cool Medium Complicated. And I'm taking that on a Morphe M530 brush. And I'm just going to put that right in the contour line. And then I'm just going to blend it. That I'm going to take a little bit of Glisten from Tarte. It's kind of a mid-tone pink with a little bit of shimmer. It's a very, like, it goes with a lot kind of color. And then I'm going to do a little bit of highlighter. This is Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics. I absolutely love this one. I use it all the time. I finally had to open another one. This is my 3rd one. I don't remember when Champagne Pop launched, but I'm pretty sure it was 2014 or 2015. And since then, I've gone through almost 3. This is my 3rd one. I'm just going to take the highlighter from this palette. And I'm going to take a Morphe 501 brush to apply it. This is Dreamscape from ColourPop, which is one of their powder highlights. You know, ColourPop is known for their Super Shock formula with their eyeshadows and their highlighters, but their powder formula is bomb as well. It's so blinding. Like, look at how much that, like, umped that up. And then I'm going to do something a little bit fun. I'm going to put my Neon Orange Cream Gel Liner from ColourPop in the shade Puppy. And I'm going to put this one in the waterline as long as it shows up pretty well. And then right underneath of that, I'm going to put a little bit of that dark brown from the Jeffree Star palette, which is this one. I'm just going to blend it out a tad with a big fluffy brush to really smoke it out. And then to further blend that, I'm going to take a little bit of Peach Smoothie from Makeup Geek as well. Just make sure there are no harsh lines. And then I'm going to take a little bit of this mascara from Water Beauty again. And I'm just going to pop this on my lower lashes. And I'm going to put on a lip from Smashbox. This is their Always On liquid lipstick, and it's in the shade Stepping Out. And I really love these liquid lipsticks because of their applicator. It's kind of a weird shape, but it gives you the most precise application, and they are very long wearing, but they're not super drying on my lips, so I love them. Alright guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. I know I really do. Kind of struggled to get the eyeliner that I wanted, so I ended up just doing like this simple wing, just a little bit thicker. And I also kind of like the lip choice that I decided to do. Sometimes I never know what kind of lip to do, like after I do a look. Like eyeshadow is super easy, and then I'm just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what lip to pair with it, and if I'm gonna do like a full face tutorial or just like look in general. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what looks you guys want to see from me in the future. And just in case you guys aren't already, go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified for my future videos. I'm going to try and get better at posting twice a week on either Tuesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Friday. I haven't decided. I know I'm going to film on Tuesday, Thursday, so hopefully I can get the videos up in the same day. Otherwise, it'll just be a day later for both. But yeah, if you guys want to see looks that I don't do on YouTube, I do like more like dramatic and more like colorful neon stuff that's like hard to do in a tutorial but kind of like fun to look at. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram, and I'll leave everything down below for you guys. And go ahead and give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.